room still has your shape. In the chair by the window, your mug on the shelf, like you left for a minute. I found that old message, the one I never answered. My thumb just stayed there, like that could change anything. And the street outside still knows your steps. I walk it slow, then turn back again. I say your name under my breath, like maybe the air will bring you back. The night your eyes changed, something in me stayed. The night your eyes changed, I lost my way to your name. And I still reach out to a door that's gone. The night your eyes changed and I couldn't follow on. There's a photo in my drawer, half folded, soft at the corners. You're looking past the camera, like you already knew. I keep the song on my phone, even though it ruins me. 3 notes in and I'm there, at the edge of that goodbye. All the things I meant to say sit heavy on my tongue. I was proud, I was scared, I was too late too often. And the empty room keeps its own time, dust in the light, like hours gone by. I learn your silence, line by line. It says the things I never could. The night your eyes changed, something in me stayed. The night your eyes changed, I lost my way to your name. And I still reach out to a door that's gone. The night your eyes changed and I couldn't fall. I've been telling myself you're only a memory, but that's not true. You're a bruise in my memory. I kept your jacket, then gave it away. I kept your number, then watched it fade. I hate that the truth is gentle and plain. You don't belong to me, and I don't get to stay. The night your eyes changed, I knew I was too late. The night your eyes changed, I let the last light break. And I still reach out when the room goes cold. The night your eyes changed, I loved you and I let you cup is still here by the sink, half dry, and the room feels smaller since you stopped saying hi. I found your old message still sitting at the top. I read it too slowly, like it might make time stop. And I said I was fine to the dark in the hall, but your name on my phone still feels like a fall. I don't delete the past, I just move it around, like you can't hear me when the whole place is loud. I'm learning to let go while my heart stays home. You're gone from the door, but you're under my skin. I'm learning to let go, that's the hardest part. You're not in my life, but you live in my heart. There's a photo we took near that broken sign, your shoulder against mine on a summer night. I passed that same street and it pulls at me still. Every small corner knows the shape of us too well. I kept wanting an answer from the things you didn't say, but silence can be honest in the cruelest way. And I keep making room for the version of us that never had to leave, that never turned to dust. I hear a song in the store and my breath gets thin. For a second you're here, then the ache sets in. I'm learning to let go while my heart stays home. You're gone from the door, but you're under my skin. I'm learning to let go, that's the hardest part. You're not in my life, but you live in my heart. I was waiting for proof that we could come back, but some things don't break, they just fade into black. And maybe love can stay after the ending line. Maybe that's why your ghost still takes up my time. I'm learning to let go with your name in my throat. You're gone from the door, but you're under my skin. I'm learning to let go, and it hurts to know you're not in my life, but you live in my heart. You live in my heart. Even now, the room gets quiet and the message still glows. Your side of the bed still folds like you left it. The glass by the sink has your lipstick on the rim. I opened the drawer and found that old photo. Your hand on my knee, like it meant something then. And the room went quiet when I played that song. You were gone so fast, but the feeling stayed on. I keep reaching back for a door that closed. I know that now, but my heart doesn't know. Love was beautiful until it hurt. Now your name cuts through the dirt. I hold the shape of you in the dark at night. Love was beautiful until it hurt. And I'm still learning how to let you go. I walk past the cafe on the street we used to cross. Same cracked yellow chair, same little stain on the cloth. There was one old message I never deleted. I read it too slow, like it could change what happened. And I hate that moment where I almost called just to hear your voice and ruin it all. You don't owe me answers, I don't get to ask, but some nights I swear I'm still living in the past. Love was beautiful until it hurt. Now your name cuts through the dirt. I hold the shape of you in the dark at night. Love was beautiful until it hurt. And I'm still learning how to let you go. Truth is, I kept you cold for longer than I should. Kept the keys in a dish like you might come back for good. But you won't, and that's the part I fear. Not that you left, just that you aren't here. And I miss you more than I say, more than my pride can stand today. Love was beautiful until it hurt. Now your name cuts through the dirt. I held on like it might keep you near. Love was beautiful until it hurt. And I'm letting you go while I still love you here. Love was beautiful until it hurt. I keep your shape inside my tears. Love was beautiful until it hurt. But I can't live where you disappear. The photos still face down on the dresser by the door. The room still looks half-packed, like you might walk back in. Your mug's on the top shelf, turned face down in the sink. I touched the doorknob twice, like it could give me a sign. And your name lit up my screen for 1 second of time. I didn't answer, I just stared at the wall. How do you let go when your heart won't fall? And I keep that old message like a bruise in my pocket, reading the same 3 words and wishing I could stop it. I miss the way we almost stayed right at the edge, then slipped away. I loved you best in that in-between, where nothing ended, everything bled between. I miss the way we almost stayed, and now the quiet knows your shape. I reach for you in every place, but you're just out of frame. There's still that photo in the drawer, with your hand on my knee, the one I meant to throw away, but couldn't make myself leave. And that street by the station still wears your cologne. Every corner says your name. When I'm walking home alone, you said maybe, so softly, like you were trying not to hurt me. And I said it's fine when it was tearing through me. I keep rewriting the ending in the back of my mind, but it always stops where you look away that night. I didn't answer, I let the silence win. That's the part that haunts me more than where we've been. I keep that old message like a bruise in my pocket, reading the same 3 words and wishing I could stop it. I miss the way we almost stayed right at the edge, lose away. I loved you best in that in-between, where nothing ended, everything bled between. I miss the way we almost stayed, and now the quiet knows your shape. I reach for you in every place, but you're just out of frame. The truth is, I didn't just lose you, I lost the version of me that still believed we'd make it through. And I've been calling it healing when it's really just time, teaching my hands to unclench from your side. I miss the way we almost stayed right at the edge, then slipped away. I loved you best in that in-between, where nothing ended, everything bled between. I miss the way we almost stayed, and if forever was too late, I'll still keep the shape you made soft in my chest. Your message goes dark, and the room stays the same. The sink light's on again, and your mug's still by the door. I reached for it by habit, then laughed a little more. Your old message still glows at the bottom of my phone. I read it like a prayer, then I let it sit alone. On that familiar street, I slow down near your My feet nowhere to turn. My heart forgets to stop. And every time I pass that window by the stair, it feels like you just moved out, but some of you stayed there. 1,000 nights without your voice, and I still turn at every noise. 1,000 nights, and I can't pretend your name still lives under my skin. There's a photo in a drawer, half bent soft at the edge. You caught me with my eyes closed. We were both trying not to beg. I keep thinking of the words that I left in my chest, the ones that might have saved us, or maybe made it messier, I guess. You said what had to be said, and I let the silence land. Now I fold that night back up, like it's smaller in my hands. But some mornings hit so hard, I forget what part is done. Then I see your face in glass, and the whole day comes undone. 1,000 nights without your voice, and I still turn at every noise. 1,000 nights, and I can't pretend your name still lives under my skin. That never meant to open, learning how to let you go feels like holding broken. I hate how much I miss you when I know you chose your road. I don't need you to come back, I just needed you to know. Silence on the couch still sounds like home. The room is smaller now since you stopped coming by. Your cup's still on the shelf, like it forgot to dry. The lamp leaves a golden stain on the chair by the wall. I keep turning down the heat even when I don't feel feel cold at all. And your name in my phone still lights up my hand. I open it once, then I can't. I made a home for your absence, and it keeps your shape. I made a home for your absence, now it knows my name. You're gone from the door, still closed in my mind. I loved you in the dark, and the dark stayed behind. There's that photo in the drawer, half bent, soft at the edge. You in the grocery light, laughing with your head turned left. I passed our old street today, same crosswalk, same rain. A song came on in a corner store, and I had to leave too fast to stay. What was the last thing I said? I let that question bruise. Some nights I replay it like I can change the truth. I made a home for your absence, and it keeps your shape. I made a home for your absence, now it knows my name. You're gone from the door, still closed in my mind. I loved you in the dark, and the dark stayed behind. I don't blame your silence, I just hate what it taught me, that some goodbyes don't arrive all at once. I've been holding your outline like it could turn back warm, but your side of the bed has gone quiet for too long. I made a home for your absence, and it keeps your shape. I made a home for your absence, and I live with the ache. You're gone from the door, still closed in my mind. I loved you in the dark, and I let you go this time. The lamp is still on in the empty gold of evening. The room still knows your shape from where you used to sit. One old receipt on the desk, and your name on my phone still lit. I walked past that corner store where you bought that cheap black tea. For half a second I was back, you beside me, close to me. I leave the door unlocked, like you might come in slow. Then I hear the empty hall, and I already know voice behind the silence keeps finding me. Your voice behind the silence won't let me leave. I held on too long to what we used to be. Your voice behind the silence still sounds like you to me. There's a photo in my drawer, bent at one little edge. You're half turned from the camera like you heard me but never said. And that song came on at 8 from some shop down the street. I had to stop and breathe it out, 'cause it brought you back to me. I never asked the hard thing, you never made me stay. Now all the words we buried just keep growing in the weight. I keep replaying that night like there's a better line, but every version ends the same, with your hand leaving mine. Your voice behind the silence keeps finding me. Your voice behind the silence won't let me leave. I held on too long to what we used to be. Your voice behind the silence still sounds like you to me. I was waiting for a sign in a room that never moved, afraid to say I lost you, afraid to say the truth, that love can stay alive after it's been set free, and you can miss someone forever while learning what can't be. Your voice behind the silence still finds me here. Your voice behind the silence cuts through the years. I held on too long, but I can feel it now. Love doesn't disappear, it just learns to let go. Somehow your voice behind the silence, soft and clear. Your voice behind the silence, I keep it near. If I can't have you back, I'll keep what's left of me. Your voice behind the silence still sounds like you. The hallway stays the same, but your footsteps don't. Your jacket's on my chair, I can't throw it out yet. The coffee shop we found is still playing our songs. I walk past every Sunday, everyone says it gets easier. Time is supposed to be healing me, but I'm counting months and unsent messages. Your name tastes like goodbye. We were fire until we faded. Now I'm holding smoke and calling it love. can't stop making some. I miss someone I've lost. We were fire. There's a photo on my phone I should've deleted. You're laughing, I'm mid-sentence. We looked permanent. I wonder if you kept yours, or if I'm easier to forget. The silence between us grew its own language. I rehearsed what I'd say if you called, but the ringing never comes. Just the weight of all we didn't fix. Your absence louder than your voice. We were fire until we faded. Now I'm holding smoke and calling it love. You're a memory I can't stop making. Someone I miss, someone I've lost. We were fire. We burned until we couldn't. Your mug's still by the sink. I leave it there on purpose. The room feels smaller now, like it forgot your shape. I found your old message, half swiped and left alone. My thumb knows where you were before my head does. And the street by your place still has my quiet steps. I pass it like a test and fail the same way. I tell myself be fine, but the door stays in my mind, like it might open back if I wait long enough. I miss you in the silence, right before your name. I miss you in the silence, and nothing feels the same. I loved you in the open, now I hold it in my chest. I miss you in the silence, where your love used to rest. There's a photo on my shelf, folded at the corner. We're caught between two laughs, like we knew too much. The song from that old car came on in the market. I stood there with my hands full of things I couldn't say. And every little thing keeps its own receipt. A chipped glass, a late reply, a winter on repeat. in the silence, and I don't know how to change. I loved you in the open, now I carry what is left. I miss you in the silence, and I won't forget your rest. I miss you in the silence, even as I let you go. I loved you and I let you go, but my heart still says hello. Your mug's still by the sink, and I let it stay. Your side of the bed still keeps its shape. The glass on the sink has a ring from today. I saw your old text while clearing my phone. Just one little line and I lost my home. I put the screen down slow, like it could cut me back. I know it's over now, but my body forgets that I dream about your hand. When the room goes thin, I dream about your hands, and I let you in again. You're gone, but not to me. That's the part that stays. I dream about your hands and wake up in the ache. That corner shop street still has your laugh. The one by the bus stop where we stood in the rain. There's a photo of us folded in a book. I keep turning it over like it might change if I look. I never asked why you went quiet so fast. I had 100 words and I spent none of them. Now every empty chair feels like a question mark. I say your name once and it lands in the dark. I dream about your hands when the room goes thin. I dream about your hands and I let you in again. You're gone, but not to me. That's the part that stays. I dream about your hands and wake up in the ache. I've been pretending time would make you blur, but love like ours doesn't disappear, it just hurts. I kept your message like a small locked door. I'm scared to open it because I know what it's for. I dream about your hands Even now, even then, I dream about your hands and I lose myself again. You're gone and I accept it. Still my heart won't change. I dream about your hands and wake up saying your name. The room gets quiet and I let it be. Your side of the bed is just a shadow to me. I left your glass by the sink, like you might come back for it. The room still leans your way, even when I turn the light off. There's a dent in the bed where your shoulder used to fall. I keep pretending that I don't notice. Your old message is still there. I read it when the house goes still. I know the part where you left, but not the part where it stopped. And I keep my hand on my chest, like that could quiet the ache. I'm not over anything, I'm just getting used to the shame. I still sleep on your side, like a habit I can't break. I still reach for your name in the dark of the hallway. You're gone, but you stay in every small thing I touch. I still sleep on your side, because love doesn't leave at once. Love doesn't leave at once. That photograph in the drawer has your laugh folded in dust. We looked so easy in it, like nothing could ever crack us. Now I pass that old cafe and I count the windows twice, thinking maybe if I knew where it turned wrong, I could give it back. But the questions don't answer, they just circle and bruise. I say your name in the car, then swallow it at the red light. I know I can't make you mine by missing you harder tonight. Still half of me is waiting for a door that won't open again. I still sleep on your side, like a habit I can't break. I still reach for your name in the dark of the hallway. You're gone, but you stay in every small thing I touch. I still sleep on your side, because love doesn't leave at once. Love doesn't leave at once. I think I've been brave in the ways I can't admit, by keeping the cup on your shelf, by not throwing out the shirt, by letting myself believe you were only out of frame. But you're not coming back, and I hate how gentle that sounds. I still sleep on your side, and I know what that means now. I still reach for your ghost when the house goes quiet down. You're gone, but I keep you in the soft coat still on the chair by the door, like you might come back for it. I found your message from last winter, still glowing when I lit the screen. The room feels smaller now, just me and the lamp and the dust in that old street outside where we used to walk so slow. I told myself you'd call, but the phone stayed face down. I played it cool for weeks, now the quiet knows my name. The night you stopped choosing me, something in me stayed behind. The night you stopped choosing me, I kept your shape in my mind. I know the door is closed, I know you're gone for real, but my heart keeps reaching out, like you forgot how to heal. There's a photo in my drawer, half bent at the corner. You are laughing in the sun, I can still hear your shoes on stone. I passed your favorite corner store, saw the candy you used to buy, and I stood there way too long, just letting the cold move through me. We never said the whole truth, just the careful parts. Now the words sit in my throat like glass I can't swallow down. I told my friends I'm fine, with a smile that didn't fit, but every night I replay what I should have said then. The night you stopped choosing me, something in me stayed behind. The night you stopped choosing me, I kept your shape in my mind. I know the door is closed, I know you're gone for real, but my heart keeps reaching out, like it forgot how to heal. Here's the truth I hid, I was waiting in the dark for one small sign from you to make the ending less hard. And maybe that's the wound you don't get to see. I loved you past the moment you let go of me. The night you stopped choosing me, I learned your silence by heart. The night you stopped choosing me, left a bruise the shape of us. I know the door is closed, I know we can't go back, but I still feel you sometimes in the air after you left. Your coat's still on the chair, and I don't move it anymore. Your mug is still here by the sink untouched. I rinse it twice, like that could change. Your old text sits at the top of my phone, 5 words from you and then the drop the quiet stayed and learned my name. I keep the key, I don't know why. Like you might call and ask for it back. I see your coat on every chair for one sharp second, then it won't stay. I kept your side of the silence, left it where you went away. I still know how to reach you, I just can't make you stay. I kept your side of the silence till it wore my hands thin. You are gone from the room now, but you still live under my skin. That corner store on the way to yours still has the gum you used to buy. And that one street with the busted sign pulls your face right up in my mind. I found that photo behind the book. You turned your head just out of frame. I almost laughed at the way we looked, like we knew better than to say. But I know better now than then. Some doors close slow, some close again. I heard our song in someone else's car. It took me back too far, too far. I kept your side of the silence, left it where you went away. I still know how to reach you, I just can't make you stay. I kept your side of the silence till it wore my hands thin. You are gone from the room now, but you still live under my skin. Maybe I love you isn't the same as keep. Maybe the hardest part is letting the hurt sleep. I don't need answers, I don't need a sign. I just need the night to stop calling you mine. I kept your side of the silence, left it where you went away. I still know how to reach you, I just can't make you stay. I kept your side of the silence, and it broke me open slow. You are gone from the room now, still I hate that I don't know. I kept your side of the silence till I couldn't hold it in. If love is what I carried, then I'll learn to let it end. The room still keeps your shape in the dent on the couch. Your jacket is gone, but the air feels crowded somehow. I opened that old message just to see your name. Then I sat there too long, watching my screen go dim again. I know what it means when a door stays shut, but some nights my hands still reach for what we were. I say your name low, like it might answer back, and the quiet just lands where your voice used to crash. I miss the way we almost stayed right on the edge of the day. I miss the way we almost stayed when you were mine in a fading way. You're gone, but I'm here with the shape of your goodbye. I miss the way we almost stayed, and how hard it is to let that die. That corner store on Mercer still plays our song. I stood in the line and my chest went wrong. There's a photo on my dresser, half hidden in a book. You're laughing at something I don't even remember what it took. What I never said still sits on my tongue. All those almost, like clocks that never run. And I know what we lost was already leaving. Still I trace every crack like it has some meaning. I keep making room for a ghost in my plans. Then I catch my own hand and let it fall back. I miss the way we almost stayed right on the edge of the day. I miss the way we almost stayed when you were mine in a fading way. You're gone, but I'm here with the shape of your goodbye. I miss the way we almost stayed, and how hard it is to let that die. I keep pretending the ending was clean, but I loved you in pieces and you loved me in between. That's the part I avoid, that's the part that cuts. We were never a promise, just a door that opened once. So I stand in the hurt and I don't look away. If I let you be gone, maybe I'll survive the ache. I miss the way we almost stayed right on the edge of the day. I miss the way we almost stayed when you were mine in a fading way. You're gone, but I'm here with the shape of your goodbye. I miss the way we almost stayed, but I'm learning how to live with the night. I miss the way we almost stayed, and now I won't pretend I loved you and you're gone, and that's the truth I hold till the end. Your name on my phone still lights up the dark. I left your mug in the sink, couldn't move it for days. The room kept your shape in the edge of the shade. Your name on my phone still lights up the night. I don't press reply, I just stare at the white. And the hall feels longer now when I walk it alone. Same old floorboards, different home. I tell myself that this is done, but my hand still reaches for what's gone. You were the last place my heart belonged. Now the door stays open, even when you're gone. You were the last place I knew by heart. I love you from here, but we fell apart. I found that old photo behind the blue frame. You were laughing at me in that same worn raincoat. I passed your street twice, then I turned around. Some nights I still listen for your keys in the sound. There are things I never said that sit in my chest like a letter I folded and never addressed. And the silence gets loud when the lights go low. It knows your whole story and won't let go. I made peace in pieces, then lost the thread. Every memory turns and sits on my bed. You were the last place my heart belonged. Now the door stays open, even when you're gone. You were the last place I knew by heart. I love you from here, but we fell apart. I kept your side of the bed like a promise I hid, telling myself that the hurt would someday split and end. But I've been living where your absence grows, learning the shape of a love that won't come home. You were the last place my heart belonged, and I still feel you in the quiet after dawn. You were the last place I knew by heart. I love you from here, even as we fall apart. You were the last place my heart believed. Now I hold the memory where your hands used to be. The message is old now, but I can't delete